The 2022 D1 women's volleyball season is just about here. I'm Michaela Chester with NCAA Digital, and I've got my list for the top players returning in 2022. Two very important things here before we start. This list does not include liberos or defensive players. We'll get to that later. And lastly, I have the full list on NCAA.com. I can't fit them all in this one video. Okay, let's go. First up, Logan Eggleston from Texas. Eggleston is perhaps one of the best players in the nation. After competing for National Player of the Year last season, the two-time first-team All-American averaged 4.72 points per set and 3.91 kills per set, with 44 aces in 2021. She's joined by a stacked lineup, including Kayla Caffey, also on my list of top returning players. Caffey was a second-team All-American and helped Nebraska reach the title game last season with a team-best 3.76 hitting percentage and 1.13 blocks per set. Next, Julia Bergman at Georgia Tech. Bergman's stats last year were unreal. 5.16 points per set, 497 kills, 4.4 kills per set, and 67 blocks. ACC Player of the Year, one of the best hitters coming into 2022. Over at Nebraska, I've got two Huskers on the list, Madi Kubik and Caitlin Horde. Kubik led the runner-ups in scoring last season and will be captain this year. Horde joins her as a transfer after ranking in the top 10 nationally in blocks and blocks per set, all while hitting over 380. A powerful duo at Nebraska. I have two names at Ohio State with Riley Rader and Mac Podraza returning. Podraza, potentially one of the best setters in the NCAA. She averaged 11.76 assists per set last year, but could have a huge year for the Buckeyes. Rader ranked 5th in hitting percentage last season nationally with a .433 clip as just a sophomore. How about the reigning champs at Wisconsin? I have a few players on my list, but let's look at Anna Smrek. She's coming off of a most outstanding player performance in the title game as a freshman last year. The sophomore now has more experience than most and will step in to fill some pretty large shoes this year. Maren Grote at Washington led the Pac-12 in hitting percentage last season and ranked high in the NCAA as well. She'll be back for her senior season as a for sure top returning player this year. I have so many more listed on NCAA.com. We're talking Lauren Matthews at Western Kentucky, Emma Grome at Kentucky, Katie Baird at Stanford, Raynell Jones at Maryland, Serena Gray for Pitt, Brooke Nuneviller at Oregon, and Anna DeBeer for the Louisville Cards. So head over there for the full list.